Okay.
There it is.
It's on you.
I'm in its presence.
GT.
Oh my goodness. Back to the reason why we're here. I got invited by Future Motion to come out to the middle of freaking nowhere in California here and come hang out for the weekend. Come try out the GT. Super pumped. Cannot wait to be in the presence of the almighty GT. It's a long time coming, super stoked. They're shipping really soon, so by the time this video is out, you guys should have your boards. So super stoked to be here. Lots of cool shots and adventures about to happen this weekend, so stay tuned. Got a quick second. So here we are. This is where we're at. Last spot of the GT before it comes to your door. Get ready. It's gonna be so sick. We found them. Oh, it's gonna be epic. Let's go. There it is.
It's on you.
I'm in its presence.
GT.
Oh my goodness.
I'll bring him that way. That's cool. That's real cool.
Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah, it's real.
Oh my goodness.
It's real.
That is so sick. Wow. All right. We riding them? We're doing this right now? Oh, all right. Let's do that. Oh boy. My feet are on it. They're on it. I'm touching it. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
So stable, like right away. That was the first freaking thing I noticed. So stable. Man, this is gonna make the filming game so much better. fast. Holy shit. This is insane. Look at this view. This view. This is epic. Man, I don't know. This is like, feels like a dream. Doesn't feel real. To not only be in a setting like this and then also be here with this right now, this is, it's pretty epic. I don't even know, like the word epic is played out, but that is definitely what's going on here right now. This is epic. It's,
yeah, just off the tip of the head, what, like, obviously epic, but like, you said stable.
Yeah, I mean, as far as rideability, like literally the second I put my feet on it and took off, you could just feel how rock solid it is. It like, with the XR, you kind of get that like, I don't want to say mushy feeling, but kind of like that, like you kind of get a little more play with it, where like this, like every motion, it's rock solid while you're moving. It's like standing on a flat, hard surface. Like, it's really interesting. The stability is out of control, and I think what a lot of people aren't thinking about or realizing is that, yes, this is probably way more torquier and faster, and it's going to be awesome for racing. But the fact that this is so stable and easy to ride, I feel like all the people who never wanted to step foot in the one-wheeling realm because they just kind of weren't sure about it, I think this is going to be the platform, because it's like, even when we're coming down some of this moon dust and stuff, like my nose for a second, maybe a millisecond drop, but it popped right back up. Like, it's so stable, even on these crazy rocky trails. So it's fun. I absolutely love it. And this tire, I love it.
First thoughts with Zach. Yeah, you know what's interesting is when I first started riding this thing, I wasn't sure how a new beginner rider would feel.
Yeah.
But as we've like done some photo shoots and then had to like get people to ride it, and they're like beginners, you know, first time they ride a one wheel is GT, and they've been like, oh, I prefer this over Pint X.
Oh, for
because
sure.
of the stability aspect.
Yeah, it's like, I keep saying the same thing, but it, like, you won't know till you actually stand on it and feel it. Like, it is rock solid. It is so cool. And when you think about ORL and stuff like that, like this changed the game. It's going to change the game. I cannot wait for ORL this year. It's going to be out of control.
It's going to be bonkers.
Yeah.
You want to try this one?
Yeah.
So this has the lug hump. Right?
Yeah, this thing is a beast. I love it. Oh my goodness.
A few moments later.
place is crazy. All right, had a second to sneak out on this bad boy. This place is a trip. There it is. There she is. It's a beast. It's so fun. I keep saying the same words. Fun, epic, stable. It is all of them, all of the above. The treaded tire, so sick. You can check out these bumpers. They've taken a beating, a straight beating. This is some gnarly terrain, and they're still kicking, man. So at this point, I want to answer some questions that I know so many of you have that desperately want to be answered. I'm gonna do my best to answer these questions, but please take into account that I am one person riding this board. You guys gotta get on it and form your own opinions. One of the first questions I got was, how was the concave? How deep was it? What did it feel like? If you're flat-footed, is it gonna be an issue? You know, honestly, the concave, especially on the front, is something that I'm not used to, but after getting on it and riding it around and kind of mobbing some of these hills and hitting some rocks and drops and things like that, the front concave is amazing. Like, I feel like I've been missing out on something for so long now. It honestly keeps your foot locked in, and you know, since we're talking about the concave of the foot pad and the front foot pad just in general, you know, the new grip tape that they have designed and put on the new GT is so much better, like leaps and bounds better than what the old grip tape used to be. And what I'm saying, I guess, for some of you who might not know what I'm getting at here, is that the grip tape that used to be on the XR was good, it kept your foot on, but if you were out in the trails or in dirty, messy terrain, it kind of didn't last very long. With the GT, this new grip tape is so good. Your foot is locked in, it doesn't move around, it doesn't skip, it doesn't bounce, and I think a lot of that also has to do with the concave foot pads, which are killer. Another question that I've been getting nonstop is, how does the tire ride? How does it feel? Is it anything like an XR? Is it like a pint? You know, if I had to say anything, maybe it's a combination of the two. You know, it's not insanely carvy and nimble like a pint. The GT actually does have a pretty solid foundation once you're on it, but it is nothing, absolutely nothing compared to a Vega. Hear me now. No Vega, no Vega, no Vega. This is a brand new tire. I fell in love with this thing the second I hit the board and I started shredding the trails. It rips, it grips, it feels so good. Another question that has been coming in like wildfire is pushback. What does it feel like? When does it happen? You know, again, I think it's something that everyone's gonna have to experience themselves. I was not able to look at the app, so I do not know what speed pushback was happening. All I know is that my muscle memory was getting to the point where I was used to pushback on the XR, and it wasn't there yet. You had to go a little bit further. And coming from an XR and getting to that point, it kind of almost makes you feel uneasy. So when you do hit pushback, you know, you're cruising, and it does pop up. It does pop up on you. It has that Pint X sort of pushback feel. But I think over time we will get used to this. At the end of the day, this board shreds. It is so fast, it is so fun, it is so torquey. I think Everybody's gonna have a learning curve once they get this, just getting used to the new board itself, because it's a completely new board. It's completely redesigned from the ground up. It's not an XR, it's not a pint, it is a GT. Another thing people often discuss when comparing the XR and the GT is the battery. The battery in the GT is gonna get you much further than the XR. But I think what a lot of people aren't realizing that is a huge factor here is when we're talking about batteries and battery technology. The XR is old battery tech. The GT is new battery tech. With the XR, if you're trying to get the most out of your battery, typically it's the top 20 to 25% of your XR battery will get you the most torque, the most power while you're riding. With the GT, I didn't feel any battery sag, or I don't even know what you would call it, like surging, whatever, like you would feel with the XR once you get past that certain percentage. I didn't feel any of that with the GT until I was around, you know, I could see the battery indicator on the board until that was down to about, you know, teetering on 1 or 2 dots there. And in my mind, that's freaking incredible, because now when we go out to ride trails, we're gonna have torque throughout the entire freaking battery, and that is a game changer. The weight is something else that people are definitely talking about. Once I was on it, I couldn't tell the weight whatsoever. The thing rips, it absolutely rips. And in my mind, the added weight made it more stable. It made it somehow, when you bonk and catch air, it somehow stays with you. And I think because the added torque and the weight and the way it just rides and clings to you now, it's just a better overall feel. I will say right now, once you step on that board and start shredding, you will not say a word about how heavy that thing is unless for some reason it rolls on top of you, or you have to pick it up and walk back to the car. But with the new battery, hopefully that will not be an issue any longer. All right, just realizing I still have my helmet on, but anyways, we're wrapping up the weekend. Just got done shooting some drone shots with Lazor. Got some epic stuff, man. It's exciting to be in front of the camera and people wanting to kind of shoot your ride, man. I don't know, having a lot of fun out here. Got some cool shots with Lazor too, ripping the berm on the GT and stuff. Just having a good time with everybody. You know, that's what it's all about. So honored to be here once again. I mean, look at this. I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this. Insanely honored to be here. Honored to be one of the first few to step foot on this thing, man. It's amazing. From the grip tape to the tire to everything, it's brand new. Like, they really thought about a lot of the things that I think the community wanted, you know, and they did a really great job. I honestly have no complaints about any of it. It's fun. I can't get enough of it. My quads are literally about to explode. My feet hurt, but I'm about to let this thing charge and go again. Get one last quick sunset rip here before I head back to the frigid cold in Wisconsin. But what a weekend. New friends, new one wheel. Stoked. Stoke level is high. So thank you again, Future Motion. It's been a damn good time. Much love.
Oh,